I will not explain that much, but following the same way, we'll find out the first one. We have to find out the conclusion, which is very clear. We should stop buying the palm oils. Why we should stop buying the palm oils? Because if we want to save our rainforest and animals, why if we stop buying the palm oils, we can save our forest and palms? Because the palm oil trees requires a large areas for the rainforest to be cut down, right? So we should stop buying the palm oils. Yeah. But if we do not buy them, what we should buy then? What should we usually use? The soybean. The soybean. We should buy the soybeans oils instead of buying palm oils. So the conclusion here, more accurately say, is that the soybean oils should be better than palm oils. Right? That is what the argument wants us to believe, that to save our environment, we need to buy more soybeans than the palm oils. When we're talking about weaken, we should try to push this conclusion to say the soybeans better than palm oil. It's not necessarily true, right? When we're talking about the soybean oil is better than palm oils, when we try to weakening it, when we try to push this conclusion into questions, we got two ways to do it. Either one is palm oil is got a more positive factors to think about, or another way is we can say the soybean oils is not as good as the arguer want to say, right? So when we compare two things, when we want to say A is not necessarily better than B, we got two ways to weaken it. Either we can say A is not as good as you say. Another way is B is not as bad as you say. Right? These two directions is both works to weakening argument. So under these circumstances, we can choose is option C. Growing soybeans also involve destruction of rainforest. So C actually is offering us to say the soybean oil not that good, right? Yeah. So in this type of questions, in another way is another possibly correct options also could be if the option can present us to another benefits that the palm oils can bring to us, right? Like I say, okay, the palm oil contains more nutritions, essential nutritions that human bodies need than the soybeans. Or I can prove that the palm oil can avoid people the lower risk to be heart attack or something than the soybeans. In this way, if I can just to give more credit on the palm oils, in this way, it also can weaken the argument to say, all right, the soybean oils is better options than palm oils. Okay, so this is another very good example to showing us how to weaken